Hello, Katie.
Hi, Colin.
And welcome to episode 10.
10!
Wow.
10.
10 of The Macam and the Mank.
Yay!
We made it this far. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Praise the Koenig.
Praise the kaput.
The Kaput, the Bergman, the Victor.
Victor.
Yes. Cool. So, just to quickly remind anybody who's just stumbled across this podcast, first of all, do you not have a life? And second of all, just to the idea of this podcast is that I'm the Mank and I've seen lots of Space 1999, and Katie is the Macam and she hasn't seen any of it. And so this is her first time going through the wonderful pleasures.
I can't believe I've now seen 9 episodes.
9 episodes. You still don't know who half the characters are, do you?
No.
But that's cool. So at the end of podcast 6, we did a little sort of competition type thing, and we sort of said who would we cast as being the main characters in Space 1999 if we were doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it out to the public, the great public, and had some really interesting feedback. So a lot of people liked our ideas. Certainly the idea of Richard Madden, who was Rob Stark, he was very popular.
Yes, he was.
And Benny and Margot Robbie were very popular as well.
Well, Margot Robbie's always popular.
So that was really good. So what I did then is I put it into ChatGPT to get its idea. And it came up with Oscar Isaac, whose probably most famous role is Poe Dameron from the last 3 Star Wars films. You know, the cocky pilot dude.
Yeah.
He would make a good John. And Emily Blunt, who would be perfect as Helena.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the couple of groups I pushed this out to, they sort of agreed. But I had 2 really, really good suggestions. So one of them was Michael Fassbender.
Right.
As Koenig, which I thought was brilliant. I thought that was like, yeah, I really, really did like that one. But my favourite one was Richard and Judy.
Oh my god.
Richard and Judy, who used to do This Morning.
Just no.
Yeah, well, they're husband and wife in real life as well, so that would have worked really well.
Oh, no.
So I really enjoyed that. So thank you for all those people who gave us some feedback. It gave me a bit of a chuckle. But one person did actually say there is a connection for Space 1999 with Benedict Cumberbatch, which I didn't know. So his mum, Wanda, great name, yes, was in UFO, which, if you remember right back to episode 1, was the show that was made before Space 1999.
Yeah.
And so she was in that, and she's a very famous, popular actress. She pops up in all sorts of things in sort of British telly. After doing UFO, possibly her 2 most sort of famous roles were she was Rodney's mother-in-law in Only Fools and Horses, and she played Sherlock's mother in the Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman version of Sherlock. So there you go. So she played her mother in real life. So you know how John and Helena were married in real life. Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. The Benedict and his mum were, which I thought was a brilliant piece of casting as well.
Yeah.
So it's slightly spurious, but it was nice to get an angle in there. So that was really cool. So we have episode 10, which is Alpha Child. And this is a colossal guest star episode.
Okay.
And you will definitely know who the colossal guest star is.
Right.
He's been in practically everything that you like.
Oh, no.
So you'll be absolutely fine with this one. You didn't know who Lovejoy was. And for those who didn't listen to the last episode, Katie didn't know who Ian McShane was. And we saw your mum and dad, and even your mum and dad were disgusted at that piece of information, weren't they? You know?
I don't know why, because in our household when I was a child, we never watched Lovejoy.
Yeah, but he's been in so much other stuff as well, so there was that. But yes, it's a colossal guest star episode. It's a bit of a weird one, this, plot-wise. So,
aren't they all?
Sorry?
Aren't they all?
No. Yes. I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
If you think they're weird, then...
I do.
Yeah, okay. So, let's run VT, play tape,
okay.
Put the VHS in for Alpha Child.
How exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, standard moon base shot.
Standard moon base. There's a very, very pensive main mission.
Isn't there?
Lots of orange sleeves and red sleeves.
Yellow sleeves.
Yeah. They're all tapping mugs and playing with their fingers. And, Tanya's refused a cup of coffee. It must be serious, this.
That Audrey.
Yeah. Paul's bell bottoms are looking particularly worried.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something's gone bing. Mm.
Oh, someone's had a baby.
Helena's wrapped in cling film.
Yeah.
So it's Alpha Child.
Okay.
Well, I guess they've had to replace a few because 4 died in the last episode. You got to get the numbers up, haven't you?
So who had the baby?
Oh no. Sandra's getting all emotional because she doesn't think it's much of a life for a kid, you know.
Are there any complications? None whatsoever.
Oh.
But I do think someone should watch him at all times.
So Helena's smiling.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
First, I'll do the first. I'm not tired.
And who's she with? Can you remember his name?
Anyway.
Oh, Corbu.
Ben.
Ben.
Dr. Vincent. So if you remember the last one, this is our sort of generic foxy brunette.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's the mammy, and she's obviously really happy, and she's knackered, and all these other sort of things. So they put the baby straight in an incubator, which is a bit weird.
I know. Why is it not with its mum? And they said there were no complications.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
What's happening now, Katie?
There's a green flashy orb.
Where?
In the sky.
I wonder what that means.
Oh, come on, Helena. Someone's screaming. Oh! The baby's about 4.
That's what's happened.
The baby's grown up. All of a sudden, they're about 4 years old.
Right. So that was a lot to pack in about 30 seconds, wasn't it?
Oh, my word.
So now we've got the montage thing.
Yeah, the episode credits.
Go on. What's happening?
The baby's growing up really fast. People are fainting.
The green spaceship.
Yeah, there are spaceships that are not from the moon base.
So yes, so what happened there?
I was not expecting that.
No, well, there you go. I mean, there's a slight clue with it being Alpha Child, but you know, yeah. So with Ian McShane and his 3 mates all dying, they need to do something, don't they?
Well, yeah.
Plus, I don't remember in the last 9 episodes this pregnant woman waddling around the corridors.
Never once seen a pregnant woman.
No, so there are questions. But yes, here's the green blob in space.
Yep, the orb is still in the sky.
Did you recognise the colossal guest star? Because he's just been on, but that's fine.
No, I didn't.
So the green blob is getting a bit bigger now, isn't it?
Getting closer, yeah.
What happened to my...
Well, he grew.
She's obviously in a state of shock.
I just stayed her. She's in shock.
There you go. You could be medical in Space 1999. So John's looking at the child, the boy,
the newborn 5-year-old.
John's trying to be all grandfatherly here, isn't he?
Yes.
He's crap, isn't he? He hasn't got a clue. Oh dear.
The kid seems to have some sort of quiet intelligence about it.
Ooh, how observant. So it hasn't said anything yet, has it?
No.
So we're going to have a chat now. Helena and John, yeah.
I don't know. This whole thing is totally beyond normal medical experience.
How many babies have been born on the moon? How do you not know it's a thing?
And I mean, they're not even on the moon anymore, are they?
Grow without nourishment. It's impossible.
So you know, who knows what's going on?
I mean, Helena looks just absolutely astonished, doesn't she?
She might have one hair out of place here.
But you know what I wonder?
What?
Who gave the child that perfect basin haircut?
Oh no, Helena's gone hysterical.
She is.
Oh dear. So a couple of years after this was released was The Omen, and I'm wondering if because there's very much the Omen feel of the boy.
There is.
Yeah. Oh,
He
John-
seems to be given Helena like a no one sort of suspicious look.
yes. So Daddy's dead. Daddy
Right.
died in a nuclear accident.
See.
Seems to be a thing with this program, doesn't
I
it?
know.
You know.
I know. Note to self: don't join Moonbase.
Mm-hmm. So the curly redhead is Rula Lenska, and she's a famous actress.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't blame you. You don't know who she is.
don't.
No. But she's been in loads of stuff. She has.
She's not the collasal.
No. You don't see the colossal guest star until the second half.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, dear. Why have we got the lights down in main mission? Are they saving a Lecky? Is that part of this nuclear accident? You know.
Wow. Maybe it's out of respect for the newborn.
Oh dear. So Alan is trying to justify and reason that it's possible that a baby can age 5 years in like a minute.
How does he think he can do that?
Because it's the moon. Because they live on the moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but something with space gravity or I don't know.
But I thought they didn't have gravity because they do that fake bounce.
Well, this is what Alan's trying to do. Yeah. Even Computer Carnu doesn't have an answer.
No.
There's no good him asking the computer, is it?
And Computer Carnu's not even at his computer.
Oh no, he has that swivel chair now.
Oh,
He moves
okay.
around.
Oh, they're doing tests on the boy.
Yes, and he has a big problem. Yeah, they have a big problem.
What's that?
Well, he's deaf and he can't talk.
I was thinking more about the tailored some pajamas from Very Quickly.
Yes, it's candid that they had like 5-year-old Space 1999 pajamas because they
is.
couldn't pop out to Woolies, could they?
No.
Brentford
no.
nylons.
Did they just have like a set of pajamas in every size?
Well, I'd imagine so. You know, but yes. So that's Dr. Vincent. No, Dr. Mateus. Sorry, that's Dr. Mateus. Checking he's definitely deaf.
By smashing the trays together
He got
behind him.
Yeah, exactly. And he shit himself if he hadn't been,
I
wouldn't
know.
he? Sorry, Dr. Vincent's season 2. I don't know where I've gone from here.
Oh, look at you letting out all the secrets.
So we're now at the background of the nuclear power plant bit,
Yeah,
and it's all very orange, isn't it?
everything's orange. The floor's orange. The folders are orange. The doors are orange. The writing on the walls is orange.
So Helena and John are trying to work out what to do. And Helena's quite sensibly saying, it's just a kid. What can you do?
Well, I was just going to say, what can you do?
Can't throw it in the brig. Can't throw it in the brig for being 5 years old.
No, I mean, they can't. Did the kid do anything wrong?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there you go. So Computer Carnu... Computer Carnu has admitted that there's nothing the computer can help with.
Yeah. And Helena is bringing the boy in a main mission for everyone to see.
Uh-huh. Everybody's shut up, haven't they?
Yeah, to look at him.
Oh, he looks quite shy, doesn't he?
Hmm.
Oh, here's Alan. Alan's going to be his best friend.
We've called him Jackie. Oh, Jackie, huh?
Jackie?
How'd you like to come flying with me?
And he has a 5-year-old sized suit that the rest of them wear.
Oh, he's got Koenigs as
Yeah,
well.
it's a black sleeve.
Wow. I bet John was dead upset when they said, "Can we borrow one of your uniforms to sort of do some emergency tailoring?"
Yeah.
Do you think amongst the 300 there's a seamstress?
Somebody there's got to be good with a needle and thread.
So Alan has picked up the kid, Jackie, and he's like swishing him all around main mission, pretending that he's a space rocket or something like that.
And now everyone is super excited and gone over to see him.
Oh, broke the ice. The very handsome gentleman at the back is called Raymond Harris.
Ah.
That was my dad's name.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't him though. He'd have bollocked everybody in a big Yorkshire accent. And
Oh, would he?
Completely like done a fun sponge on it.
Was he a killjoy?
Yeah. He'd be like, "I can't be bothered with any of your rubbish," and send everybody to bed or something like that.
Well, Commander looks very happy.
So what has Paul just taught Jackie how to do?
Open doors.
With
the controller.
Yeah, with the comm lock.
Yeah.
So he's had a tour of main mission. He's been taught how to use a comm lock.
Is he going to take over the whole ship?
What now?
Oh, he's in the commander's chair now.
Oh God, he's a bit rough with him there.
I know. What was he doing to his chin?
He said, "Do you want to see a pretty picture?" And he just manhandled his chin.
I know.
Oh, he's showing him oscilloscope patterns now, isn't he? Now he's showing him how to use the telly. There's definitely something weird going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Did they not have like Mickey Mouse or I don't know? What was in the la 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 banana splits? Did they not have that on tape or something?
He looks like he's thinking all the time, that kid.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on between the ears, isn't there?
Yeah, he's counting things and assessing things.
Well, he's playing with the computer, which is going to piss Carlo right off, isn't it? That.
Yeah.
Don't you play with my baby? Remember the Indian tea lady from a couple of episodes ago?
Oh my gosh, he was so mad.
So we don't want that to happen, do we?
Oh, he wants Helena. Something's frightened him.
He wants Bitty.
Bitty?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You don't know what Bitty is?
No. I've never heard of Bitty.
He wants the teat.
Oh. I've never heard
He is hungry.
that.
He would like it. Oh, I shouldn't really talk over this. Bergman's not in it much, but he's lovely in this.
Right.
He's literally Uncle Victor.
Aww.
So Victor's teaching him all about flowers, which is dead handy when you're on the moon, isn't it?
I know. You're never going to see a flower.
Oh. So he's trying to teach him how to speak, isn't he? He's like enunciating with his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't Victor lovely?
He's
just
being
so
very
nice.
cute, yeah. But the kid's interested in like a spherical thing.
It's like a globe, isn't it?
Yeah.
We see it at the beginning of every episode, if you notice.
But I don't know what it is.
Neither does he. That's why he's looking at it.
He's thinking, what on earth is that?
Oh, he's very distracted by it, though. Whatever it is. It's obviously some sort of experiment.
Well, there's more to that kid than meets the eye, for sure.
And the green blob's back again. So we've just had a tour of the nuclear, whatever it's called, the nuclear power plant.
But that green blob, I think, here's my theory.
Oh, you're going early, aren't you?
I think the green blob has some sort of intelligence that has gone into the boy and has made him grow and make him super clever.
Well, he keeps looking at stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Now he's going to learn how to fly an eagle.
Oh my word, look.
Alan's got him sat in an eagle, and they're both pretending to fly an eagle, aren't they? He's got his hands on the controls. God. So he's going to know how to run a nuclear power plant. He's going to know how to fly an eagle. He's going to know how to do a computer.
You know what I'm thinking here?
What?
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. Well, I did say that Darth Vader was in it, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
She refuses to recover from her state of shock.
Now, describe this, Katie.
She's totally rejected the job.
So, the woman who gave birth is in a bed, and she's got like a plastic tray thing over the top of her with lots of buttons on. And apparently this tray has told them that she refuses, like intentionally refuses to not be in shock.
Well, that's your Star Wars thing, isn't it? Because didn't like Padme die of like just a broken heart or something?
Yeah, she did.
So it's the same sort of thing happening to the mummy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, Padme. It was so sad.
So does the plastic tray have a death button? Death knob. So what's Jackie done?
He has drawn the flowers.
Oh, bless. Oh, I love Victor in this. Oh. I think everybody should have an Uncle Victor.
Uncle Vic.
He's got a telescope.
Unky Vic.
He's got a white telescope.
Yeah.
It's very similar to mine, that one.
Oh, there's
Koenig.
yeah.
The main character.
Posh.
Kaput. Oh, now Jackie's showing off, and Jackie can actually use the cob lock.
Yeah, he's opened the door himself.
Which John thinks is the best thing he's ever
Yeah,
seen.
they think it's hilarious.
There's a bloody toddler running around who can use com locks.
They don't think it's sinister at all.
No, he thinks it's just champion.
Oh, he's got a terrarium.
A what? A what?
Like a vivarium, terrarium.
Is that what's it for?
Like
tortoises?
I don't know, like a fish tank, but without any water in. So it's probably not for fish.
No, there's no water in it. Yeah, fish do tend to need, even on the moon, fish need water. Don't
Yeah,
they?
they do.
Yeah.
He senses that you are not as willing to be charmed as the rest of us are.
Oh, so the little kid doesn't want anything to do with John. He just wants Uncle Victor.
Do you think that's because John's not quite as enamoured with him?
I just think because he's a bit bossy, bit scary, that sort of thing. I also think there's a bit of kidology going on as well.
What? What is he drawn there? I think that's his own species ship.
Right, spaceship, right? And he's drawn it. So we're seeing the green blob now on the big screen at main mission.
Flashing green blob.
Flashing, very flashing. Oh,
And they're
he's coming to get you.
yeah, it's
And
filled.
here, guess what this is?
It's a spaceship.
Which spaceship, though?
The one he drew.
There you go. So you got it right. You were
Yay!
30 seconds early, and
Go
you got
me.
it spot on. Yes.
Go me. Oh, there's Audrey and Sandra.
Audrey. Which, ladies and gentlemen, is Tanya?
Audrey.
Oh no, he's ripped up his spaceship.
Oh, does he
now.
not like these people?
I'm not sure, but yeah, there's obviously a lot going on here now, isn't there?
Yeah.
So, Star Trek Next Generation ripped this off. So, you know Deanna Troi with the curly black hair and the boobs?
Yes.
Yeah, she had a baby that grew up like that.
Okay.
Like instantaneous.
Right.
Yeah, absolute rip off of this. So,
Oh,
you know,
it's green and orange.
got the spaceship.
Yeah. And it has the flashing green orb as a light.
Mm.
And I'm creating an... Oh, hang on.
So Jackie has just turned around very, very sinisterly,
Yeah.
looking out the window.
That was very the Omen, like you
Yeah.
said earlier.
Yeah.
And I was creating like a flashing movement with my hand, which obviously nobody can see.
So Alan's now shitting himself. You know, it's gone from being a bit of fun to something serious. So he's going to find Jackie, hasn't he?
Where did they get the clothes from for him? Even the belt.
Yeah, because it's to scale, isn't it? It's not like they've just improvised.
It's not like somebody had a giant teddy bear. They could take them off and put on the kid. Like, they're perfectly tailored for him.
Well, maybe we can like ask ChatGPT where they got all the space uniforms from for little kids.
Now, do the audience know what ChatGPT is?
Yes, everybody does.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. I only do because I'm married to you.
But what I'm slightly curious about is 5-year-old kids don't wear the same uniform as grown-ups, do they? They have their, like, you know, uniform, pyjamas, whatever it is, isn't it?
Well, now, in The Lord of the Rings...
Oh, God, Lord of the Rings.
In Lord of the Rings...
Yeah. Well, should we tell everybody what's going on while she's talking about Lord of the Rings?
Faramir gives Pippin the uniform he had when he was a little boy. Because it would obviously fit Pippin being a hobbit.
Yeah, but okay, there's no hobbits on the moon. I haven't seen any 4-foot creatures on the moon, have you? Anyway, Alan took an eagle to intercept the spaceship.
And why would he intercept the spaceship? What does he hope to do? What's his goal?
Yeah. Computer Carnu is answering your question.
Computer Carnu's not with his massive computer.
No, there is life. So I think that the format of main missions changed a little bit in this episode.
I think it has as
I
well.
think it's a little bit more sort of square. I'm sure they were in rows of desks before.
Now, I always thought they were round in a big sort of square, but that square seems to not be as square.
Less of a square.
It's a less squarey square.
Oh dear. So Jackie's giving John the evils here.
I don't think John's convinced about that boy.
No.
Return to base.
Yes, return to base. Operation Exodus. No, that's a different episode, isn't it?
No, we had that last time.
And the time before.
And the time before.
Mm. Oh,
They could have assumed you were the aggressor.
John's got the heebie-jeebies here.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Maybe they've got just what they want by keeping quiet. But Commander, we're wide open.
There's so much testosterone in this scene, isn't there? Oh, literally alpha males, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes. Browbeaten. So John's actually been really sensible here in saying, if they wanted to shoot on us, they would have shot on us by now, wouldn't they? Yeah? You know, like Earthbound, where they assumed that Christopher Lee was a baddie?
Yeah, and he wasn't.
Yeah, well, John's saying the same thing, isn't he? Boy, he's got a shot coming up.
I just think there's something not quite right.
Mm-hmm. Well, the kids often grow up 5 years in 2 minutes.
No. It might feel like that to some people.
Yes, yeah, that's true, but not like that. They're not laying in an incubator and then all of a sudden.
Yeah. All of a sudden they're like drawing flowers for Uncle Vicky.
No, that's always a good idea. John Paul's moustache is not convinced. Oh dear.
And
your turn to describe hysterical women.
the woman who had the boy has just looked at the 5-year-old boy and gone into absolute hysterics. And the boy has very creepily turned around and smiled at her while she convulses on the bed.
Sadistic smile, that wasn't it? So she was given like one of these like knock you out shots by Helena the second she screamed, and it's also very Regina. Do you remember Regina from Another Time, Another Place? Rice Krispie woman.
Yes.
With the silver pajamas.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very similar to her. So Jackie Crawford, who is not in the Omen, is smiling at like his mother dying and being hysterical.
And Helena noticed that and thought it was weird.
Well, how could you rationalise that?
Well, you couldn't, could you?
Well, to this point, all Jackie's done is like draw pretty flowers and been Victor's mate.
And any child seeing somebody in that hysterical state would be frightened, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but not him. Oh, here's Johnny.
3 more spaceships approaching.
Helena did a full body rotation there. Did you see it?
I missed it, I'm afraid. I was looking at his very stern face.
It's very, very stern, isn't it? He spends his entire time putting his comlock in and out of his belt. You'll notice it in every episode.
Oh.
So there's lots of spaceships coming, and there's Jackie trying to look sinister in the corner, but he just looks like he shot himself. Let's be honest.
Well, he looks a little bit scary. I think scary kids are scary.
Yeah, especially with pudding bowl haircuts.
And you know, like ghost kids are all scarier than grown up.
Oh yes, definitely. How's Alan going to stop them? Is he mid-mission?
Okay. I'll get right on that.
How can Alan? What's he going to do? Use the Force? So Jackie is now using superpowers to cause everybody to play musical statues.
He is. He's making them all stand still, sit still, and just look at the screen.
Yeah. Oh dear. So John has the power to snap them out of it. So that's Kate. That's Kate in Main Mission, the one that was nearest us. She's like a Tanya.
So she's Audrey too.
Yes. Well, she's Kate. I thought you'd remember Kate. You know, it is your name. So John and his bell bottoms are feeling very sort of like curious now, aren't they? Suspicious.
Suspicious.
Oh, this is very 70s horror, these big shots. Yeah.
And why is the kid like backing away from him? Like he must sense a threat from John.
I don't know. It's just like yeah. Maybe he's putting it on. I don't know. But he's just done something weird, hasn't he? What's he doing now? He's
put his hands over his eyes and he's sort of slid down the wall in fear, as if he's passed out. And now they've put him on a gurney. There's a gurney.
Padded gurney.
A padded gurney, yeah.
Yeah. Foxy red-headed nurse, you know. Oh, so the 3 eagles been sent off. 3 of these disposable eagles.
Alan's not flying them all, though.
You don't know with him, do you?
Well, the other spaceships look a bit like avocados cut in half.
Well, all the other pilots you've seen so far die.
Except Alan.
Yeah, remember Paul Jones? Remember Paul Jones in Black Sun?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every shot missed.
Yeah, so the Eagles have fired lasers at the avocado ships and missed every single one.
Were the warning shots or were they supposed to miss?
Yeah.
Turn around, hit him from behind.
That's John's philosophy in lovemaking, that is. If you can't go from the front, take them from behind. He knows every trick in the book, doesn't he?
Oh, he seems to.
So you can definitely tell when they did the special effects, they did these once.
Oh no!
What's happened?
The avocado ships have hit all of the Eagles. The Eagles seem to be sinking in the sky. Everybody on the Eagles is unconscious.
And what colour were the shots?
They were green.
Yes, the green's obviously their colour, isn't it?
Well, the flashing green orb. Again, you can't see me orbing with my hand.
So John's got this look of resignation now. He's
And
realised
he's rubbing his head.
He's outgunned and outmatched here, isn't he?
Yes, he seems to be.
So the 4 ships are now hovering over Moon Base.
Have they come to collect the child?
Well, that's what we're going to have to find out, isn't it? It's a long way to come if they've just left the shopping or something, isn't it?
They've been to Tesco and left the potatoes.
Yes. So do you remember this room from one of the previous episodes? This sort of padded cell of a medical room. Where it's like maximum security.
I don't think I do.
So in Force of Life, the last one, they strapped him down in the sort of weakest straps you've ever seen in your life. So they put the baby in.
See? And by baby, you mean 5-year-old.
Yeah, but I mean, they put a 5-year-old kid in the padded murder cell, or whatever you want to call it.
Murder cell?
Yeah.
Murder cell, yeah. Is that where the death button lives?
Yes, exactly. The murder cell has a very good scene in one of the last ones of season 1. So yeah.
That's just next door to the solarium.
Yeah, the autopsy room.
How big is this base?
Yeah. It's a few kilometres wide, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a small city.
But in that case, the reasons for not destroying him are even stronger.
Helen is trying to suss it out now.
She is, yeah.
So John wants him dead. John wants to kill a 5-year-old boy.
But Helen is having an epiphany.
Oh, dear. Yeah, Helen is stating the bleeding obvious. She can't go around killing kids.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So they haven't even sort of they could have blown up the moon base. So Helen is saying that maybe they're not blowing up the moon base because of the kid.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. So they're in the round table now, aren't they?
Yes.
All the boys.
Arthur and his boys at the round table.
As a matter of fact, we're virtually incompetent.
Oh, he's just called Alan incompetent.
We're out there. Must have been my instrument, was it?
So John's inferring that they're under some sort of influence, and just for once, not alcohol. John's been really nice about it. You know, some of these episodes, he's an absolute knob, but John's actually understanding.
He just called him incompetent.
Yeah, but he's been nice about it. He's saying that you wouldn't normally have been that bad. It must be something to do with the boy.
Right.
You know, if Captain Kirk and Picard would have said, "You're crap at your job, piss off," you know, they wouldn't have been as nice as this. Oh. Handheld armor-piercing lasers as opposed to what? Non-armor piercing. So just lightly brush the metal. You know, like you engrave your name in it or something like that.
I feel that, is it Paul?
Mm-hmm.
His moustache makes him look very unsymmetrical.
Unbalanced.
Yeah. With the sleeve on one side and the moustache.
So we're back in the medical and something very important's about to happen. Does that look like a 5-year-old's pair of legs?
No, it does not.
I
thought that was the mother.
Do you think he's gone again?
Oh my gosh, is he a grown-up now?
So their big action plan is to basically go underneath these spaceships and blast them with lasers.
What? Oh my god.
So the big lasers on the big spaceships didn't work. So they're going to get the equivalent of pistols out and go pa-choo, pa-choo, pa-choo.
I'm dying to see what this is.
So we're back in medical and what's happened?
the little boy.
Oh, they've took the tray with the death button away. So that's always a good sign, isn't it?
Do, do, do.
Yeah, it's going. And it is. It is.
Now,
Colossal guest star!
it's a grown man in place of the little boy.
With Caesar's haircut.
A really bad haircut. And where has that outfit come from?
You haven't seen the bottom half yet.
What is with the outfit?
So he looks like Gary Glitter on a bad day, doesn't he? There.
Oh my gosh.
He's even got a necklace. I mean, where does he get his necklace
It's like
from?
an evil eye necklace made of beads.
Oh. So it's Julian Glover anyway. So Julian Glover has been in loads of stuff that you've seen. He was in Star Wars. He was in Indiana Jones. He was in James Bond. He was Pycelle in Game of Thrones.
Right.
Yeah, he's been in loads of stuff. There you go. Who's Jarek?
As you know me, I shall retain this form.
It's good, because we've had enough. He's changed twice already, hasn't he?
I know.
What has been happening during the period of my growth?
Katie's struggling to put this into words, aren't you? So the little boy's turned into Julian Glover.
Yes.
Right.
I actually quite like his necklace.
Do you?
Yeah, it's
Do you want a Jarek?
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Against my spaceships?
So he's asking, are you going to attack our spaceships? And of course, Helena is trying her best to not to lie, but she's rubbish at it.
She's about to just...
Oh dear. So Julian Glover's like doing some sort of weird walk. Zombie walk, isn't he?
Is that short?
Yes, they're silver shorts.
Is that just aluminium foil?
Oh, I wish you could see Katie's face. I really do. It's very hard to sort of describe a middle-aged man wearing an aluminium foil skirt, sort of Gary Glitter outfit with a stupid haircut, isn't it? You know.
And the most intense eyes,
Well,
making Helena shake.
So he's controlling Helena to strangle Mateus.
Oh no!
So he's obviously got telekinesis or whatever it's called, hasn't he? So he's forced Helena to tell the truth. So he's not a nice person, is he?
No, he doesn't seem to be.
No?
Oh,
no! So Helena's one of those dramatic faints.
She's fainted.
That was pathetic.
Oh, get up, woman.
It should have been the other one fainting.
He was being strangled, right?
So we're back on the moon. And
What's the yellow
boys,
thing?
It's a buggy, moon buggy.
Right.
So the boys are outside and they're about to shoot the space lasers at the avocado ships, which
lasers.
but Jarek already knows. So obviously this is going to go well, isn't it? Yeah, the lasers.
Is that the universal recovery for a fainting fit? You slap them around the chops.
So Matthias is slapping Helena, trying to get her around. And she's like, oh my God, it's the Gary Glitter reunion tour. What do I do here? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. His wife's in a future episode.
Okay.
And she's in twice.
Who, Gary Glitters?
I think Gary Glitter was ever married.
I mean the man on here, the
Julian
Gary Glitter
Glover's,
man. Yeah.
yes. She's called Isla Blair, and she's in it in a couple of episodes.
Isla's a lovely
And
name.
she has equally stupid hair
Right.
in both of them.
Why is he killing him? What has he got against him?
He's on a bit of a control trip, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's already been said or if we've just like it comes later, but basically he's saying thank you very much for showing me every nut and bolt of your moon base.
So do you think the kid, as a kid, had the adult brain still?
No, but I think it certainly had some of its consciousness because it knew what it was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Helen is telling them not to fire the space lasers because they're all going to die. They're all going to die at the hands of either the spaceships or Gary Glitter, whichever the one
So
it is.
does Gary Glitter just want to get back to his own ship and move along?
No, there is a plot to this, and we'll probably talk over it. But there you go. So Gary Glitter, Jesus. So Julian Glover has gone back to his mother, and she's all right now. She's fine. So Foxy Brunette is,
She seems to have some awareness.
and he's doing the big
He's
eyes,
mind
isn't he?
controlling her.
Well, he's doing more than that.
Is he killing her?
Yes and no. Sorry, it's not an episode that has very, very simple answers. This, unfortunately. So he's basically killed her, hasn't he? There you go.
Yeah.
Helen has confirmed it.
And there's a green glow.
Mm-hmm.
What is the green glow?
So we've heard that sound effect before. We'll have to see if I can remember. She's got very pretty eyes,
I
hasn't
know, she suits the green glow around her eyes.
And she's alive again.
But is she her?
Yeah, well done. Hey, aren't you good at this?
Oh, yeah. She'd suit nice green eyeshadow.
So not only has she come back, but she's had her hair done.
Oh, and she's dressed up as ABBA.
So she's been dead, alive, had a full hair and manicure and whatever you girls do.
Makeover.
Yeah, and now she's even got different threads. This is a bit incestuous,
no,
isn't it?
They're lovers. They're having a snog.
Oh dear, Mama.
Oh no.
Call me daddy.
Oh no.
Oh dear. So Sid, she's called in real life CYD, the mum. I can't remember what a character name is, but she's changed character anyway. So
yeah, she is now incestuously kissing her rapidly grown child.
So obviously I know what's going on,
Yeah.
but I'll see if they say it, and if they don't say it, I'll just let you know because it is weird. Yeah. So Helen has got guns and she's pointing them at everybody. She's really worried that they're going to kill themselves because of other things that've been going on.
So why did she just shoot her?
Just tell everybody to put down their weapons.
Because she's basically telling them they have to do what she says. She's threatened to kill Alan. How does that work?
No,
Everybody's going to die if you don't do what I say, but I'm going to kill somebody else anyway.
she'll never kill Alan.
No, Julian Glover's back. Jarek. Mrs. Jarek. John doesn't know what the fuck to do here, does he? He's like, I picked the wrong day to get out of bed today, didn't I? He said, I should have pulled a sickie today. We've had kids growing up in like milliseconds. We've got Gary Glitterstroke ABBA doing a tour. You know, he's like...
Why is she wearing a pantsuit?
Yeah.
And he's wearing like...
Well, in real life, Julian Glover said he really enjoyed doing this episode because he got to prance around in a silver skirt. So maybe it was one of his fantasies in life.
Maybe.
You know all these tests. Julian Glover is a proper actor as well. You know, Roy Shakespeare and all that sort of stuff. He just happened to be everybody's pick of a bad guy in the sort of late 70s, early 80s. You know, if you did a film and you wanted a bad guy, you just give him his agent a ring.
I mean, look, he's got a cracking pair of legs.
He's got brilliant legs, hasn't he?
Hasn't he? What a pair of pins.
He's like an ice skaters.
Yeah.
So he is doing the plot here. So basically what it is, he and about 100 other people are in exile from their own species. And the only way that they can hide is in human beings. But they can only hide in human beings when they're either dead or born.
Right.
So that's how come he popped into Jackie and how come Mrs., whatever we're calling her. So when the man died, then his other half could pop into her body.
That was convenient. That
Yeah.
she was just floating around there waiting.
So basically he's saying, I'm going to wait for you lot to all die so I can get the other 100 in you.
What, so he's just going to sit there?
Oh, dear. There you go.
We shall simply take over your bodies.
John's like, well, can you at least buy me dinner first? You know, I'm not that kind of girl. I just don't let anybody in my body. You know, I at least want to be treated like a lady. You know, and Helen is saying, can I get one of your lovely necklaces? You know,
The
I don't
necklace is
mind.
nice.
If so be it, but can I have one of your necklaces, please? you know how you said Christopher Lee was very gentlemanly the way he murdered people.
Yeah.
Same with Julian Glover. His character, especially his one in James Bond, which you won't have seen because you don't like James Bond, but he was very similar in James Bond.
I
He
don't
was,
mind James Bond.
he was very suave and he was very sophisticated,
Right.
but he was a shit. he was literally a Nazi.
The lovely, lovely, lovely Nazi.
Yes.
There's an oxymoron if ever.
But yeah, he's very charming with it. So now John's trying to sort of say, no, you don't. And obviously he can do that whole mind control thing and play with, guns and all sorts of other stuff. So, yeah, he's basically saying tough shit.
The necklace is quite sort of Native American. It's very pretty.
Mm-hmm. So John's got a gun held up against Julian Glover, and Julian Glover is using his mind to prevent him from firing it off.
He's turning it on himself, even though he obviously doesn't want to. He's struggling against it. Oh no. Come on, me, he's saying. Don't do it. Come on, me.
Oh, purple sleeves come in.
Security's just leapt on him.
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
Describe that for the audience.
Oh, so we hit one of the other security men who did like a dive onto the floor. I wish you could see me attempt a dive.
So he shot one of his own people. So that's one less already.
How by the end of this season will there be anybody left on this moon base?
Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Maybe they'll find the rest of his pants. Yeah, if they kill enough people, they can get the wardrobe. Like they made a little costume for Jackie. Well, they can actually make him some trousers, can't
Maybe.
they?
So that security guy, is he now dead? And why does that one look like an older Ed Sheeran?
Older Ed, he does, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He does exactly looks like an older Ed Sheeran.
Is he strangling them all?
Oh no! Yes, that's what it looks like, isn't it?
Yeah, he's suffocating them.
He definitely looks like Ed Sheeran,
doesn't he?
Oh dear. So they're all pretending to choke, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously, as soon as they die, his mates in the spaceships can take his body. So they must be all like in an energy form, like a green blobby form.
So let's say there's more of the green energy blobby formed people.
Yeah.
How do they decide who gets a body and who stays as a green energy blobby form?
Oh, Victor.
Oh, Victor doesn't die.
Oh, Victor. You can't kill Victor.
I don't believe that Victor dies.
But here comes the discovery from 2001.
So what on earth is this? It's got a big satellite in the middle. It's like the ISS or something.
It's a big penis ship. That's what it is.
Penis ship.
Yeah, very bulbous, isn't it?
Very bulbous at one end, yeah.
So this is very much like the main ship out of 2001. So who do you think this is? So they're on the run. So who do you think this is?
This is the police.
This is the Gary Glitter, Julian Glover, incestuous mother police.
Which is exactly what we need right now.
Yes, we do. Oh, and what's happened?
Oh, they've blown their ships up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've blown one of the ships up.
So the big bulbous ship has blown one of the avocado ships up.
Yeah, and it went boing,
Boing,
off the ground.
So obviously Julian's got a bit of a problem now.
Yeah. Look at those legs, man.
So he's grabbed a gun. Because obviously, that will defeat
one gun.
That will defeat that thing. And all the other avocado ships are running away, aren't they?
Avocado ship.
So everybody's now back to normal on Moonbase.
Normal?
Well, they're conscious again, aren't they? There's Raymond. Hi, Raymond.
Hi, Raymond.
Raymond. He's only in a couple of episodes.
Do we like Raymond?
I don't know. It was just because it was a familiar name.
I see.
That's right.
There's another one gone.
Oh, and so we're down to one avocado ship now.
One
aren't
avocado ship.
Oh,
why is he just?
So Julian Glover's stunned 5 people because it was amber. It's a stun, you see.
Right, I see.
Blue is death.
Blue is death.
But amber's just stun.
Amber's stun. I see.
Yeah. So John's now discovering all the sort of body things. So they're on the run, aren't they? I'm not sure where they're going to go though, because aren't there chips up?
And she's a rubbish runner. I mean, like she runs nearly as bad as me.
In the last 24 hours, she's had a kid. It's grown up in front of her. She's died and she's come back as something else. I mean, come on, she's had a busy day.
But you think with all of that plight, she'd be able to run.
I bet she's wearing heels as well.
She is.
Yeah, well, there you go then. So they've invaded medical, whatever it's called. And now they're sort of going, well, what do we do now? So all the avocado ships have gone, haven't they?
Computer,
Oh,
medical center doors are to remain locked
wow.
until this direct command order is rescinded.
So
And now,
Jarek just did Koenig's voice perfectly, didn't
Yeah,
he?
and made the medical bay doors be completely locked, like forever.
one life for 300.
And they're holding Mateus hostage.
That's the other doctor.
Yes, not Vincent. Dr. Vincent is in season 2.
Right.
Yeah.
How do they get another...
Oh, I don't even know what to start about season 2.
Okay.
Season 2 is like, you know, when you've had enough of Monopoly and somebody chucks all the things in the air and they just land back down again. That's the best way I can describe season 2.
Somebody just like, there you go, have me money. There it is.
Splatter. And Mayfair's now in Old Kent
Yeah.
Road, and well, that's season 2.
Yeah. But this is usually after, what, hour 5 or 6 of playing that game of Monopoly?
So they have now changed their tune, and they're basically sort of like saying, "Oops, sorry, can we have asylum? Can you help us? Can you look after us?"
Well, should have thought of that.
Well, maybe his foxy mother could teach Helena about hair and stuff. She
Maybe.
looks like she's gone to a lot of effort there, hasn't she?
While she was dead as well. I mean, you can pull that off while you're dead.
Is that embalming though? When you're dead and they make you look pretty?
Yeah, well, somebody else does it then.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Mr. Finch or somebody.
Mr. Finch?
He plucks all the hair out and like fills your cheeks with, I don't know, formaldehyde or something like that.
Oh, it's like some special fluid, isn't it?
Mm. So he's been a bit more complicit now. He's just sort of gone, oops a daisy. We've just gone a bit far.
Oops, I did it again.
I love this episode so much because it's like half an hour worth of like Jackie Crawford being weird, and then all of a sudden you got 10 minutes of him in the space of 10 minutes saying, "You do this, you do this, you do this," and he's like, "Oh shit, bugger,
Crap.
it's not gone very well, has it? Can we have another go?" Oh dear. Oh, mercy! After all that. Oh, so what's he going to do now? So he's saying because I've lived in your bodies, I know that you have the capacity to like be merciful to help people.
And John looks like he is in
He's going to
two
punch his
minds.
lights out. He's going to just pop him on the nose, isn't he? So the big Discovery spaceship is now hovering over Moonbase.
Oh.
There is a gigantic spaceship.
Gigantic.
It's taken up position over Alpha Base.
So obviously they're caught between a rock and a hard place here. So we've got green light things back, isn't it?
Green light at previous spacecraft.
Oh dear.
They will destroy us.
She's not a very good actress, is she?
No,
Her on
she's
the right.
not. She's
No.
not.
No.
Yeah, but you were going to destroy them, you hypocrite.
Yeah. Bugger off.
Go on, die.
Katie taking the the compassionate route there. You know, you'd had this episode done in 10 minutes and said, "Who's that dodgy baby that looks like him out the Omen? You can bugger off."
Let's have rid of him.
So large spaceship is still doing the green light thing, and obviously it's trying to get them two back, isn't it? You know, suck them back or transport them back or.
But
Dear, what's happening here?
In real life, right, if you were in The Thing, the movie,
Yeah.
when the first dog went bananas, wouldn't you just be out of there?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be hanging around.
So whilst you've been philosophical,
Yeah.
what happened?
They did this funny sort of tremor fit thing, and they sat down in the dark and
Yeah, so they've killed them. So the green light spaceship people have killed them.
Were they actually dead?
Yeah, you saw them dying. That's what dying looks like, apparently.
Is it? Okay.
Looking like a shitting dog.
Being unfamiliar.
And of course, he died in her lap. You know, where
Obviously,
else would
yeah.
it be? They're right on heat, these two, aren't
I
they?
know.
So now it was blue laser, you see. So John shot the door with a blue laser.
So that's kill the door.
Death laser.
Death to the door.
Yeah. And now they're trying to see what's going on. And it is... So let's got to
there's
Matthias.
Matthias and redhead woman on the bed.
Uh-huh.
And they both look fine, if not a little distressed. Oh! Mother's alive with the baby?
Yay! We're back to normal.
Oh!
She hasn't got a foxy makeup anymore, has she?
Oh! Isn't that lovely?
It's a nice thought, Eleanor. I don't think they have any choice.
No, I don't either, John. I love that Eleanor thought, oh, they give themselves up. Did they shite? So they must have got, however they got in the bodies, they must have been sucked out of them.
Oh, and now the mummy's just with her baby again.
Yeah, so there
Oh,
we
how
go.
lovely.
So that was a very weird one, wasn't it?
Oh, but what a lovely ending.
So we need to know who did the Foxy Woman's makeup, don't we?
Oh,
Is it Anne or Basil?
yes. Anne or Basil. Anne or Basil.
Let's go find out. Neil Binney. I say that every time, don't I? And it was... Oh, where are we?
Thomas the cat's come to find out.
It was Anne. Well done, Anne. 10 out of 10.
Thomas, well done. Thomas the cat knew that.
So Anne gets 10 out of 10 for that Foxy do,
Good
doesn't she?
boy, Thomas.
So yes, so that was a weird episode, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So, I mean, where'd you go with that? So just to confirm, so they inhabited the bodies. They can only inhabit the bodies if the dead are all born.
So they need to be newborn or dead.
They were on the run from their main people.
Yeah.
So they had 100 of their friends up in those avocado spaceships.
Waiting to inhabit dead bodies.
Dead. They were going to kill everybody, even though you only had to kill 100 of them, and there's 300. But anyway, they were going to kill everybody, take over their bodies, and then they were going to... but then the police, the green blob police, or whatever we're going to call them, caught up with them and basically sucked their soul out of them.
Yeah.
And then the humans reverted to what they were before.
Oh.
But did that guy in the purple shirt die? You know, the one that John shot?
Who knows? Because he fell to the floor, but it didn't seem to, like, hit him in the chest or anything. It was just in the side of the arm.
So let's say it was a flesh burn, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
flesh,
yes.
Yeah, flesh wound. We'll like that.
Flesh wound. So
Flesh
yes, that was a strange one, wasn't it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
But I do like strange. I did marry you.
Oh, thanks very much for that. Thank you. Oh, that was lovely. So yes, Julian Glover.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you remember him now, don't you?
No.
So you're joking. So excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'll spend 2 minutes reminding Katie of everything she's seen him in. So in Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back and Jedi, whatever it is, he was one of the attack pilots and he had a big helmet and he was the one who blew up the shields in Empire, and he was also in the jungle shooting Ewoks for fun and what have you. And he was very General De Veers. He was very straight laced.
So he was on the Empire side.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
And then in Indiana Jones, the third one, Last Crusade, he was Donovan. He was the guy who hired both of the Joneses to go and find the Holy Grail. And he's the one at the end who he sips the water and he turns into an old dude in about 2 seconds flat.
I can see that.
Yeah, and then the knight goes, "You have chosen poorly." Yeah?
Right.
And in James Bond, he was in For Your Eyes Only, and he was something like Christatos or something like. I can't remember exactly what his name was, but if you've not seen him, then I won't
No,
worry
I've
about
seen all
it.
the
For
James
Your Eyes Only is
Bonds.
the one with the girl who does all the skating.
I've seen them all, but I've seen them all only once.
Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once.
I mean, some of them I've obviously seen more than once, but some
Game
of
of
them I
Thrones.
have only seen once.
Pycelle was in practically all of them. And you remember Pycelle, the old dude with the massive white beard. He was the Meister at King's
Yeah.
Landing. That was Julian Glover as
But
well.
you could never tell with all of that hair he had in Game of Thrones that was him.
Yeah, but I just picked...
Didn't Cersei have him killed or something the end?
No, he got the other Meister. Was it Pycelle?
Yeah.
No, Pycelle was him,
Pycelle
wasn't it?
was
The other
him.
one, Qyburn,
Right.
got him assassinated by loads of kids.
Right.
So
Oh,
loads of kids went to go and see him.
see
And he was like, ooh,
That's
and then
right.
they were stabbing him and everything like
Oh, that was awful.
that. Yeah, well, there wasn't many scenes in Game of Thrones that were like family friendly, were they?
No,
Let's be
it
honest.
wasn't meadows and butterflies, was it?
No, it certainly wasn't. So, so he's colossal guest star.
Right.
Colossal guest star.
Can I just elaborate on the "I married you because you're strange" thing?
Oh, go on then.
That's an absolute compliment. I do love you very much, and that is a huge compliment. It was not meant as a derogatory thing.
Not to worry. So yes, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Right.
It was great.
So this is a brilliant one, this, by the way.
Is this a question for me?
For those of you who aren't following us or this is your first time, I always ask Katie a question at the end of every episode.
I'm ready.
So, Space 1999
Yeah.
are going to form a band.
Oh, wow.
Who is going to play what, or sing, or dance, or, I don't know, do the production,
Oh
or
my
whatever
gosh.
like that?
Helena
Yes.
is the lead singer.
Really?
Yes.
What's the genre, first of all? Is it soft rock, heavy metal, disco? I don't know.
Sort of 90s Republica type rock.
Oh, right. That's very specific, that,
Yeah, what is it, like 90s punk rock, sort of?
isn't it? Rock.
Not quite punk rock, like indie rock.
Okay, I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So Helena's the lead singer.
Yeah, she is.
Right.
And she can turn her head independently of her body.
Well, they could do all them old ABBA videos, because they did the same thing, and
Yeah.
the girls would just be like straight up, wouldn't they? And they
And
would just
Alan,
Yeah.
Alan is there on bass guitar.
Oh, yes, he's
He
shredding
is,
it large,
he is.
isn't he?
And we're
Yeah.
going to have Paul on drums, I think.
Yeah, I think Paul will make a good drummer, even though he plays guitar in this. But I'll let you off.
Yeah.
because it's your fantasy.
And I guess John, fantasy? And we're going for fantasy,
Yes, absolutely.
And John is on guitar, not guitar. Yes, John's on guitar.
He's on lead guitar, is he?
Yeah, he's on lead guitar.
Right.
And Victor,
Uh-huh.
Victor's playing a keyboard in the background.
Yeah, he's definitely in the corner, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a Moog.
He's
got a synthesizer,
And I
hasn't
say
he?
keyboard, but it's massive.
Yeah,
He's got a
big Moog synthesizer with all
Yeah,
the knobs and
yeah.
everything on it. Oh, definitely. Yes, I think that's... I'm not sure Stable Diffusion is up to mocking that up. I'm not quite sure.
But you know what they are? They're on the rooftop shouting.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. So that's really cool. So, yeah. So the next episode is a really fun one.
Right.
So we've had two pretty serious ones. Force of Life, when he turned all nuclear and what have you. And then obviously that one where, every 5 minutes you were saying, what the fuck, that's
Every 5 minutes is generous.
So The Last Sunset, which is the next
That's
episode,
a pretty name.
is where you see the badminton rackets.
Badminton racket.
And it's a good Paul episode, this one.
Ah.
So you'll enjoy The Last Sunset.
Not Alan.
No, it's very, very Paul focused,
Very
this
Paul
one.
focused,
So
okay.
you'll enjoy this one. It's very different to everything else that we've seen so far.
Ah, how exciting.
So it's a good one, that. So thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget we're on our socials. What are we on, Katie?
We are on socials.
Well, say something. I was going
We
to
are
wrong.
on YouTube. We are on Spotify.
Yeah.
We have Instagram. We have TikTok.
Yes, we do have TikTok.
We do.
My children found us on TikTok.
Were they devastated?
Yes. They said, I'm blocking you immediately. It's potentially the most uncool thing I've ever done. Yes, we're on YouTube and we're also on X, Twitter.
X, that's Twitter. Are we on Facebook?
Yes, we're on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
So just search for Mackham and the Man. You'll find us somewhere along the lines, won't you?
Yes, please do look for us and subscribe or like or listen, comment, anything you can. Really, really means a lot to us and helps us loads.
So join us next time for The Last Sunset.
Yes, how exciting.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.